lower body stretching routine for beginners. Today we are going to be performing 8 different stretches. We will be starting off with the standing toe touch. You will be placing both feet together while keeping both of your legs completely straight. Attempt to touch your toes or the ground. While bending forward, do your very best not to move your knees, and also pay attention to the sensation that you are feeling in your hamstrings. If you are feeling a little more than a little discomfort, then you have gone too far. You want to take this stretch to the point of mild discomfort and nothing more. Okay, 5 more seconds. Okay, that's good. The second stretch that you will be performing is the standing quadricep stretch. You are going to be standing on one leg and pulling on the other leg behind your back. The goal is to be able to pull the leg all the way back, and eventually, if you are flexible enough, to move your torso forward and bend at the hips slightly. If you are having trouble balancing, you can place a hand on a wall for extra support. Remember that while stretching out each individual leg, that you are only supposed to feel mild discomfort. Anything greater is too much stretching and can possibly result in an injury. Okay, let's switch legs here. Okay, we have another 30 seconds to go. Okay, about 10 more seconds. Okay, that's good. Now we are going to be performing the single knee to chest stretch. You will be lying on the ground with one leg lying flat on the floor and the other leg bent and pulled all the way into your chest. The leg that is pulled into your chest should be grabbed with both hands and brought into your chest so that you feel your hamstrings, glutes, and lower back opening up. The stretch should be held at the point of mild discomfort and held for approximately 30 seconds per leg. Let's switch legs. This stretch is great because it opens up the body and allows for the tight bands in our body that can pull on the lower back to be stretched to their full range of motion. Hopefully, over time, the single knee to chest stretch can reduce negative sensations you may feel in the lower back. 5 more seconds. Good. We are now going to move into the calf stretch. You will stand with one leg forward and bent and the other leg straight. Each leg should be held for approximately 30 seconds or longer, depending on if the leg feels really good in this position. You may also note the stretch going deeper into the back leg. The sensation you will be feeling is your Achilles tendon also receiving a good stretch. The more pressure that you apply to the front foot, the greater the stretch will be on the calf. Let's change legs. Remember, you only want to feel mild discomfort, nothing more. Okay, almost there. And good. The fifth stretch is going to be a side lunge to open up our inner thighs. Each side is going to be held for approximately 30 seconds. We are going to be taking a step out to our left and bending our left knee. Make sure your right leg is nice and straight and you're leaning towards the bent leg. During this stretch, you can apply a minor amount of pressure onto the straight leg at the knee joint or quadriceps to increase the effect of the stretch. Also, leaning further forward to the bent leg applies the same feeling of stretch. Let's try the other leg now. Take nice and slow breaths the entire time and do your best to relax. Remember, you are only supposed to push yourself to the point of mild discomfort. Okay, almost done. 10 more seconds. Great work. On to the next stretch. Now we are going to be performing the kneeling forward hip flexor stretch. With one knee on the ground and the other leg bent forward at a right angle, you are going to slightly lean forward. While leaning forward, you are going to engage your hip flexor and hold the stretch at the point of mild discomfort. Each side should be engaged for approximately 30 seconds. Make sure that while you are performing this stretch, that you are not bending your torso too far forward. Okay, change sides. There is no need to apply any unnecessary pressure to your lower back. Your arms can be held out to your sides or on top of your legs, whichever is more comfortable for you. Okay, another 10 seconds. All right, great work. Let's move on. While we have one knee on the ground, let's bend our knee that is on the ground backwards up towards our glutes. When your leg is fully bent, point your toe and reach backwards with your arms and try to grab the top of your toe. Each side will be performed for approximately 30 seconds, or as long as the stretch feels good for you. Okay, let's change sides. This stretch is great because it opens up your chest, but also stretches out your quadriceps muscles on the front of your thigh. The stretch may be difficult to achieve, but as long as you are attempting to grab your leg and your arms are reaching behind your body, you will still be receiving the same effects as if you were holding onto your toes with both hands. 5 more seconds. And good. Let's move on. The final stretch is the butterfly stretch. You will be sitting down on the ground and putting your feet together with your heels touching. Pulling with your outer thighs, try to bring your legs as close to the ground as you can without leaning forward. Make sure to keep your torso as straight as possible and push the stretch only until you feel mild discomfort in your legs. It is okay if you are not able to push your legs all the way down to the ground. Some of you may be able to do it right from the start, and others may be a long ways away. We have another 20 seconds. Ten more seconds. Okay, great work. You have now completed the lower body stretching routine for beginners.